Let us take a moment to welcome in some beautiful divine love, divine light, divine power, divine wisdom. If you are here, it's because you've been called. You've been welcomed and initiated. Sounds creepy, right? Into yourself. Family, you've been welcomed to yourself. How could I possibly know this when I don't even know you? It's because I am with myself. I'm present. And in my present capacity, I'm able to tell that people who are drawn to this channel, it's just obvious. You're searching, you're seeking, you're looking. And you're finding. Always remember that. You are always finding. So welcome. We are going to be talking quickly, briefly. This is a new version of the Direct Sunlight podcast. My name is Makaiza, and I am the host. I'm the creator, the business owner, and the mind behind Direct Sunlight. If, again, you're here, it's because you've been called to be here, and so I welcome you. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate each and every one of you as the divine living beings that you are. You guys are very, very special to me. From the bottom of my heart, really, thank you so much for being here. It truly humbles me that, I have so many people that decide to tune in and listen to the channel. So without further ado, what's our topic for today? Our topic is going to be really actually based on something that I'm starting. It's going to be called light coaching. Okay. Why light coaching? This is actually the Direct Sunlight channel, and not because of the fact that it's called Direct Sunlight, but really more so what we are as beings are beings of light. That's why we go toward enlightenment, because we're walking toward becoming a brighter version, a more aligned, attuned version. And as we walk in that light, we just get closer and closer to the source. And so with this light work, this light coaching that we're going to be doing, and I don't want to call it work. Don't worry about that. We'll work on that. But it's really more like a light guidance, like a light mapping of sorts. Yeah, we'll stick with that for now. I like that, light mapping. So light mapping will be helping you create your own map toward your enlightenment. And the beauty of it is that the map unfolds as time goes on. Okay, so we can have a conversation once, twice, 5 times, 20 times. Doesn't matter to me, because no matter what, you'll walk away with tools that are going to equip you with the ability to continue to stay aligned and attune your alignment and refine it down to the tiniest things. So I'm actually going to be diving into a little bit of what we would be having a discussion about in our first session. So I'll be giving out 3 people completely free sessions for life. The first 3 people to sign up, 1 person already has it. There's 2 other people who have free sessions for life, and then everyone else after that will get 2 free sessions, and then every other session after that we will have a discussion about that, and I'll have all the details inside of a link that I will be posting. Okay, so let's talk understanding you. This is some of the stuff the first session would be based on. This is really basic stuff I'm pulling out. I'm only going to mention 1 or 2 things. Just know that each session is 30 minutes to an hour. They can be less, they can be more than 30 minutes. It's totally fine, but no more than an hour. It's a 60-minute maximum. And the reason for that is just because I obviously am going to have to, set times for talking with many people. That is my little doggy barking, if you can hear that. And she stopped. Good girl. Okay. Nope, she's still going. So I have a quick question. A couple of questions, right? One question is, what do you want? You're going to say, what do you mean, what do I want? I want a lot of things. Yeah, I know you want a lot of things. I know. Congratulations, by the way, on wanting a lot of things. Desire is a beautiful root for us. Desire is where the trees of our life grow, right? So desiring is number one. There are some people, believe it or not, who do not have a desire to do anything. And that's okay. Hey, it's a desire not to desire, right? And you heard what I said, who desire not to do anything. Like, that's actually a desire. So within itself, we all have a desire, right? And that desire, that was, did you come up with that yourself? In some shape or form you did, but man, that was probably, feels more like it was given to you, doesn't it? Like, man, I just can't shake this want to go here. I can't shake this need to seek this out. I can't shake this want, this need, this feeling, this, to do something, to be somewhere, to go somewhere. Like that desire that comes within, that comes from within you, it's something that you can't control. It's something you have to live out eventually. And without going too deep into that, what do you want? I'm not going to be answering this. You are. This type of podcast, I'm not the type of person to be a passive learner, passive person at all, really. I'm not very passive. This is going to be interactive. If you want it to be passive, you think you want that, but really what you want is some interaction. So really think about what you want. Get a piece of pen and a paper, pull out your phone, whatever you got to do, write it down, jot it down. Think about what you want. I'm not going to get specific with you. Just write down the first things that come to mind. What do you want? Why be specific? Why put it into a category? So pause this thing, maybe give it a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5, 10, 15, come back to it tomorrow. I don't really care. But either way, I'm going to be moving forward now, okay? So what do you want? Okay, answer that question. Why are you here? Second question. What do you mean, why am I here? Why am I here on this planet? Why am I here in this room? Why am I here on this podcast? Nope. Why are you here? The broader, the better. This causes your mind to force itself into what I like to say is the God in us, our imagination. See, when I don't say, why are you here on this planet? Like, you don't associate why are you here with being on this planet. You just say, well, shit, why am I here? Why am I here? I don't know. It's okay to say you don't know. We have to be okay with those things. It's okay. It's okay that you don't know if you don't know. If you do know, that's okay too. Write it down. Jot it down. Memorize it. Why would we memorize it? Why would we jot it down, write it down? Our souls are inside of a biological computer. When we think something, a thought is fleeting. When we think something over and over again, it becomes neuroplastic. When we act a certain way based off that thought, then we are putting our body now into the same position as our mind and manifesting physically. So when you remember something or write it down or something, it actually helps you to recall the information. And yes, you have to revisit it. I'm not saying you just write it down once and you'll remember everything. We know that's not true. But what I'm saying is it will at least help you to be able to come back to this information if it is so important for you to remember. Which it probably is. These are important questions. Can we agree? What other conversations are you having like this? Why are you here? Why are you here? I love that question. I really do. It's like a question you get asked at a gate, right? Or somewhere where you got to give an answer. Why are you here? I'm here because... I'm here because I'm buying some milk. Right? I'm a vegan. I don't buy milk, almond milk, right? But I'm here because I want to help people. I'm here because I like to be here, right? Could be anything. Could be nothing. I'm just here. I'm here because I'm here. Now, I'm not giving you hints as to how to answer it. Just saying different things, right? Because it's going to be different for everyone. I'd love to take a poll on this. I probably will. Hey, if I put a poll up in the podcast, go ahead and mark, type in why you're here. I'll see like how many people type the same thing. We'll see if there's a consensus. Okay, now, let's say if someone that you know, someone that's close to you, let's imagine them for a moment. First person that comes to your mind, boom, got them? Okay. This person's like, hey, man, okay, so you can't tell anybody, but I just ran into something, and it's going to be able to help you with that project you told me about. That business you said you were going to run. That idea you said you wanted to implement. That funding you said you needed. That car you said you wanted. That house you said you wanted. That Airbnb you said you wanted to start. That car wash you said you wanted to start. That school you wanted to go to. I found a way to get it for you. Here you go. Let's say they said that to you. How do you feel right now? Excited? Anticipation? Worry? Curiosity? Is that for real? How are you going to do that? Logistically? How did you run into that? Oh my God. What's going on? How did that go? How did that happen? Yeah, of course I would love that. Are you sure? How do you feel? Because how you feel right now is going to help you answer the next question. If someone finally gave you what your dream was, could you take it? Openly, honestly, without guilt, without remorse, without the feeling of I owe you something now, without the thought of this is hanging over my head now. Like all your dreams, all of them. It's a very important question, because if you were feeling guilt or remorse or something of that nature, or like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening for me. Why me? Why me? Why me? Little old me, right? It could just simply be you have some blockages you have to get rid of. And it's okay. Those blockages will go. That's the beautiful thing about healing, is the healing will end at some point. Some people it's when they die. Some people it's when they live. Hey, it just depends. But the blockages can go, and they will go as we continue to work together. First of all. Secondly, if you had the opportunity to take it and you felt guilty, or you felt like, why me? There's a lot of self-love that we have to start creating, a lot more self-love that we have to emit, because that is the same exact thing that is keeping you from receiving the blessings that are already waiting for you to align with them. How do we align? By removing the blockages and improving self-love. That's how we do that. If you were on the other end of the stick and you said, hell yeah, I'll take it. Oh my God, this is amazing. Of course I deserve this. This is fantastic. Right? What are your intentions when you get it, when you get the dreams? Watch yourself. Are we getting it and hoarding it? Keeping it to ourselves? Don't want to share with anyone? Don't want to tell anyone that miracles happen? You can't tell them how you did it, right? This person you love told you don't tell anybody how it happened. Just let them know miracles do happen, right? And so you go with that, right? So if your intention is to share the wealth, to share the love, to share the beauty in life, beautiful. If your intention is to hoard it, to keep it to yourself, to only tell certain people, to keep a lid on it, then we have to readjust and realign to the light side. That's why this is called light. What did I call it? Light mapping. But you see why now, right? Because you almost feel like you have direction now. But as I said, it unfolds as we do. The map and the layers of the map unfold as we do. So welcome to the snippet of the first session. It will be a lot more interactive as we are human beings. We will be talking back and forth versus me speaking into a microphone. However, I hope that you enjoyed some of that. If you want some more, like I said, I'll put a link up in the description. It will be to a link tree that will have all of the links that I have. It'll be on Spotify. The link tree is on my IG at whoismakaiza, M-A, M as in Mary, A as in Apple, K-A-I-Z as in zebra, A, whoismakaiza. And Instagram is probably the best way to get a hold of me. If you want to reach out, you want to DM me, just say, hey man, I don't have all the funds right now, but I do want to do a session with you. We can work something out. Just let me know, okay, guys? I'm very flexible, extremely loving, extremely caring, extremely empathetic. I love y'all. Thank you again for joining. Can't wait to hear your answers. Feel free to answer what I asked you in the comments below if you'd like. That is, there's some deep stuff going on there, so if you feel open and called to do so, please do share. This is a non-judgmental environment. Anyone who comes in here judging, they will get their own karma, but if they, come in here and are disrespectful, don't worry. They will be handled appropriately, professionally, and with dignity and honor as every human being should be. Okay? We'll talk to you guys soon. Love ya. Oh yeah. Always remember, be the sun and not its rays. Mind is matter. Let's also say that we want to close this session out by saying thank you to the Divine Supreme Mother, Father, the God of all gods, and the heavens of all heavens. We appreciate you so much for this time, this energy, and this love and this compassion as we pass this on to the next individual so that they may feel your love and your grace. Thank you. Thank you.